What's up, y'all? It's London with Simpler Ways Podcast. I'm here today again with no mic. My hair ain't done. I actually have an appointment. I leave tonight to go to Miami. Tonight is the 13th, July 13th, 2026. It's the last day. I'm gonna have my diamond teeth. I had these for 5 years. It's time to go. So I'm really excited about that. I'm happy for this new chapter. Got to do it for my future. Don't have kids yet, but I got to do it to be a better father, so I can attract the woman that I need in my life. But basically, I just want to talk to y'all today about leaving that girl. Just leave that girl, man. And I can vividly remember, if this pertains to you, then I hope you find your peace and clarity, man. I remember 2020. Actually, I met this girl in 2019, and we stayed with each other till about 2022. Like crashing out. I met her early 2019. My birthday is first couple months of the year, so I met her early 2019. I was 20 years old, and by 21. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you how many fights we had. And I just remember my best friend at the time, Fetty, man. I used to call him all the time, and probably on one of the thousands of calls. I picked up, he picked up, and we going through the motions, and he just told me damn bro, one of these days, I wish you would have called me and told me something good about your bitch, but it hasn't. It's been all bad, man. That should tell you something, man. She's no good. She's all bad. And I never saw it like that, because I know the desperation feeling of when you're prioritizing your love life over your life. I just want you to know, that's how people feel when they're losing their house, when they're chasing a mortgage, as they're running to the bank trying to keep their house. And when you're prioritizing your love life over your life, that's what it's like. You're treating a woman like a house, like your greatest asset, and you're just steady chasing. And I just want you to know, once you've elevated her into a position where you have to chase and do extra to get her or get what you want and get your point across, then my friend, you have already lost. And it's time to let her go. Because women come leaving, man. I promise you, man. It's very seldom. And I would say, if you're out in the country, it's very seldom. But if you're 51% of Americans who are fast-paced city life living individuals, that girl you are with is going to leave you. I promise. You know, not every broker's on Wall Street. There's some of them on Malcolm X. You might be a Malcolm X trader, man. And at that time, she wanted a Malcolm X trader. But I guarantee you, if a Wall Street trader get up on her, she's gone, man. Women come leaving. They're always bound to the next best thing, the next highest recipient of who can make them feel the best, who can give the best, who can do the most, provide the most. And I will say, like I said, it's seldom, few far in between. If there's a woman who was raised on principles by her mother or father, has them around still in her adult life, especially in her younger life. But you need to let that woman go. Because I promise you, sometimes it's better to just work on yourself, man. That's literally what that's telling you. It's have you ever heard of the situation where, a drug dealer, he's been doing it for 25 years. He's getting money, he got businesses, he's got everything figured out. He's running it to the T like an 80s movie. And then somebody who just steady hopping in the dope game and getting robbed or getting arrested and patting them on the head. And it's just that's God telling you that's not your path. You keep going for this path, it's gonna hurt you. So when you're chasing that woman and it's hurting, you don't need to be chasing that woman. What you need to be chasing is that internal. You need to do the opposite of what you want to do. When you feel like you want to chase that girl and blow her up, don't. Stay quiet, stay calm, stay still, focus. She'll probably end up reaching out to you, because that's how universal intelligence works. Have you ever noticed the phenomenon of I believe the phenomenon is when you naturally occurring think think about someone. So if I'm just sitting here daydreaming and thinking and I feel an intense emotion about love or friendship and it's about my mother, it's like you put it into the ether and then all of a sudden your mom will call you or later that day, you're like literally, it's like the saying, it's like, oh, you're gonna live forever. When you're thinking about someone and they call you, or you're thinking about someone and you text them, or they're thinking about you and you text them and they say that to you. So there's things you have to pick up on. There's things you must pick up on. And I promise you, having a girl around 24/7 is not what everybody thinks it is, because there's just, everybody goes through things in life at different degrees, angles, measures, and intensities. So I might be a 25-year-old who's been with 100 women and I've mastered emotional intelligence, sexual intelligence, and just life in general. And then there could be someone that's 52 years old who could relate to this video, who could be getting anxious and having heart palpitations just off the references I was referencing at the beginning, because he might understand more what it's like to lose a mortgage and to be chasing a mortgage, because he's more competent financially than emotionally stable, to where he doesn't realize he's chasing this woman around to where it's like a second mortgage. She's taking a real toll on you. And I don't like to see that go through with everybody, man. And then I heard half the jails in America are filled up with domestic violence people, just like unrespectable things, man. Like, how would you feel going to jail for domestic violence, catching some time, and then having that stuff on your record for your whole life? Like, it's crazy. And then if you're, don't put your hands on women. Absolutely not. Don't. Just leave. Pull out your phone, record. If you get like that, in case she calls police. So you have an alibi. The police lock you up, they lock you up, get a lawyer, have your alibi. And everything will be everything. But a great example of, I heard, the best way to make sure you never hit a woman is the first time she makes you hot, mad, or to the feeling where you think you have to do that, or maybe she put her hands on you, or maybe she does something to you. Just drop her like a bad habit. It's your world, your life. You don't have to interact with her unless you want to. And that shows your character, man. If like, I never understood it, man. If you feel like you gotta beat on this girl, then you probably shouldn't have to be with her. But I understand. Also, I've been around domestic violence. I know the survivors, and I know what it's like. Like sometimes women really see that, and growing up, they see their mother being beat by their father, and their mother succumbing to the violence, and just like, they'll fight back, but they'll be good at the end of the day because they're scared of the violence, and they just want to raise their kids happily. So when the daughter or the son grows up, that's how they do. And then they realize this person ain't playing that shit. This person will call the police. It's not mommy and daddy at home arguing. And real serious consequences can come behind having the wrong woman in life. So you need to leave her, man. Because I can count several times where I could have, should have went back in time and picked the money over abroad, and my life would have been completely different. But, in another universe, because what's done is done. Now is now. And the intelligence that I have now, I know I won't place butt over bread anymore. So if you have an opportunity ever to put bread over butt, do it. Don't put butt over bread, because even a woman don't respect that. Because like I just said, she's always on to the next best thing. So what if you take off work for 3, 4, 5 days and then got to work for 8, 10 days straight? And that 8 to 10 days, you're not consoling her, and you wasn't just with her like them 5 days. It's somebody else, a drug dealer out here, it's an accountant out here who got enough money, it's somebody who own a business, who don't even have to work, who could just boss your bitch up, man, because you're not there, because you picked butt over bread. Should have picked bread over butt. I promise you, it's a real saying. Like, just the more you focus and lock in on your life, the less distractions you have. Everything that you need will come to you, because you're not actively in survival mode. You're not looking for a fight. You're not looking for a mate. You're not looking for the things that Cause I promise you, you can look for stuff so hard that you can't find it. Have you ever lost your keys right in front of your face, lost your glasses on your head, lost your phone in your pocket, your wallet in your book bag, and it's like you're going through it, but you're just got so much going on, you can't see it. And I need everybody to slow down and take this reference, because when I say leave that girl, I mean that girl as in literally that girl. You can use it as a situation, man. If you're in a situation where you feel like you need to just leave a certain friend group or leave an area, go do this, go do that, do certain things, then I suggest that you implement this strategy of dropping stuff like a bad habit, dropping stuff like a bad habit. And everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. With faith, desire, and hope, everything will be okay. Trust me. Just be calm, be patient, be happy, be healthy, be free. Enjoy time with your loved ones. And just do you. Be happy. Be unapologetically you. That's how you get what you want in life. Because facade in Latin means mask. So facade meaning mask means some people, you ever heard like he's living in a facade? She's living in a facade. That's their mask became too permanent. They're disguised, and you can't be genuine and meet the right people and meet the right women you want if you're being disgenuine in life. You have to serve yourself purpose, love yourself first, and loving yourself means stop betraying yourself. When you know you gotta leave that girl, and you don't leave that girl, you're betraying yourself. When you know you gotta tell that girl something that's on your mind, but you think, oh, if I tell her this, then I'm responsible for her feelings, you're too soft. You need to be colder. If something makes you uncomfortable, why the hell wouldn't you tell that person that's making you uncomfortable? You know how weak that is? I used to do that when I was younger because I was very empathic and I would feel like, you know, this is my friend, I don't want to tell them this, but then I would just stop hanging out with them. And I would be like, you know what, if I would have just been real and expressed my concerns instead of worrying about their feelings or telling this broad that, everything could have been a lot different. But you have to realize you have to go through certain stuff to get to that point. And it's crazy because I've been on this spiritual path for so long. Thank God my mother was on that. And it's hilarious. My father used to down talk my mama being so spiritually connected and just in tune with infinite intelligence. And if I didn't have that growing up, I probably wouldn't be the person I am today. And I thank my mama for that. I'm a young, loving, kind, handsome gentleman. And I'm going far in life. I'm doing big things. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Wish me luck in Miami tomorrow. Gotta go get that Hollywood smile. You know what I mean? Gotta get rid of these veneers. Cause it's your time, man. This is starting to look. I'm gonna take these down and I'm gonna melt it down, use the diamonds, do something with it, make something, who knows. But I appreciate everybody and I love y'all. I love everybody for watching. I appreciate the time. I appreciate your patience with me. I appreciate any views. All you have to do to change the world is change one person. If I drop this video and through the course of now, July 13th, through 10 years, this video changes 150,000 lives. That's me changing 1 billion lives. You know what I mean? Because somebody's gonna talk, somebody's gonna say something, somebody's gonna watch my stuff around somebody that's gonna make them feel like that. And I want everybody to be able to come to my page with confidence and know that this man is genuine and this man is like telling the truth about things. Because I have nothing to lie about. I have nothing to hide. I'm just here latently speaking, like latently speaking what comes to my mind. If I feel like this is a therapy session for me. I don't really talk to people enough. I don't like to talk a lot to people anyways in general. And this is a way for me to express the topics that I'm learning about in my life, express them through books, thoughts, ideas, strengths, weaknesses, loves, everything. And you know, everybody wants to be the best version of themselves, and my best advice for that is to focus on yourself, focus on energy, focus on energy placement, focus on feeling good, looking good, and just if you're not okay with yourself, don't go get a girl yet, man, because it's the American dream. Like, you know, people from America, out of the country, they come to America and want to get money and get a job. People in America want to be lazy and get a wife, and like, it's just so. In America, if you can do whatever you want if you stay out of trouble, work hard, and be yourself unapologetically. You can do whatever you want in this life. And if you're working to be a better man, I support you. If you're working to be a better son, I support you. If you're working to be a better father, son, husband, member of society, I salute you, man. You the best. High five. You too, ladies. Give me a hug. I love y'all, man. I appreciate it. I'm trying to do 16 minutes. It's coming up. I see it. So I'll see you guys next time. Catch you soon. London, Simpler Ways Podcast.